name's Chaz. You know, I play guitar and write lyrics and stuff. That's kind of what I do.
My name's Joseph Scarpino. I play drums, and I live here.
That is what you do.
I'm Andy. I play bass.
Who are your biggest influences?
As a band or individually?
Individually.
Well, let's go around.
Who's your
Chaz.
You go first.
Alright, I mean, for me as a bass player, the two biggest are definitely Jaco Pastorius. Because I learned jazz before I started playing with these guys, so I've been playing that for a while. I got a lot from him. And recently I've been studying a lot of Jack Bruce from Cream. And James Jamerson from Motown. So there's like the big bass influences. And I studied Charlie Parker and Miles Davis for a while, but they're not used here at all in this band, so I'm not sure they're useful.
Mine, as a drummer, I definitely have to say The Who, because Keith Moon was the man, and I just love his energy and sporadic movements, and probably a little of Buddy Rich. Yeah. Chorus classic sound.
Definitely gonna go with B.B. King and Johnny Cash, just because it's sour and sweet with those two. Like just as a guitarist myself, someone who I look at like as a god of guitar would probably be like, I mean normally people would say Hendrix, but that's so off. But like I'd probably say someone like, yeah, probably Hubert Sumlin. He's an old blues musician. He's probably one of the most amazing people I've ever seen play the guitar. So yeah, like definitely old blues stuff. Definitely Johnny Cash.
Okay, so where's your favorite place to play?
The dungeon.
The dungeon, like the dungeon?
Downstairs.
Outside of my house? Or like venue?
Any place.
Some pony, yeah. They were the first ones to let us in.
Yeah, we gotta start it off.
Okay, so what have you been listening to recently?
Beatles. Lots and lots of Beatles.
Kind of a metalhead, actually. I listen to a lot of metal also. I don't know, like Bullet for My Valentine, All That Remains, actually, and then a lot of Zeppelin on the side. And Who.
Chili Peppers and The Who, because I'm trying to get in the right vein for these guys, so I gotta learn to be angry, so.
Okay. So where did the name of your band come from?
That's all you.
I was high. I was under the influence of marijuana. I was fucking stoned, and like, they're like, what do you want to call the band? And I'm like, oh, good question. And they're like, huh, yeah, that's a stroke of fucking genius. But in all reality, it's just all stupidity. So yeah, that's how we got up the name band.
What are some of your biggest pet peeves?
Pet peeve, like when we're jamming out. You know what it is, dude. Is when I'll sit there and before we even jam, I'll be sitting there and I'm ready to tune my guitar. I'm trying to tune my guitar, and for some fucking reason, Joe has the insatiable need to fucking hit a drum. As soon as I'm like, you gotta really hear it, you know, and like tune it up, and he's just like, boom, boom. I'm like, hold on a second, Joe. He goes, oh, all right. So I'll tune a string, and the next string will come along, and Joe will go like, and like, you see, and then like when you really like yell, like I'll freak out sometimes, and like I'll see him sitting there, and like he just keeps his foot off the bass pedal, he has the sticks in his hand, he's just like trying not to hit something, and he's trying so hard, he's just looking at his cymbals like, that's my pet fucking peeve. Here you go.
Bad poets. We have so many at school, it's horrible. And like they're so proud. It's like, look at me. I rhymed theory with Riri. Well, good for you, alright? It's like, that's what you do in 2nd grade, you know? So that's really it. Like, to be furious.
So it really pisses you off?
You have no idea. I get so angry. Like, about like a class, and people bring these horrible things, and, you know, we'll talk about it. This sucks. You can't write. Please leave. Don't go to college.
And you said you're not angry.
Well, alright, I get angry at that.
My biggest pet peeve is Guidos. I hate, you know, being from the Jersey Shore, they come down like, hey, you wanna go to DJ's in Bradley Beach or Belmont, where the fuck it is? Yeah! Baba Booey! Yeah!
You should have seen the Guido I saw last night, bro. I just looked at him and laughed, bro. He had like...
Somebody said somehow ridiculous.
This dude, I swear to God, his pants were this tight, and he had these Pumas on, and he had like two button-down shirts on. 2! One was popped, one wasn't, and his hair was like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, and I like he was hanging out with an old friend of mine. And I look at him and I go, "Who the fuck are you hanging out with?" And I just started laughing at the kid. And I walked into the diner. Hey, it's Joey Salami.
Yeah, burritos.
Burritos are terrible.
Name a villain in a movie that scared you as a kid.
Mine wasn't even a villain. Mine's it still fucks me up. But when I was young, I might have been maybe 5 or 6, maybe. And I was watching this comedy with my mom, right? And there's this dude, and he's getting ready to like go out on a date, and like he's got those like the bathroom mirrors, you know, and he opens them up. And he closes them because he's like all naked and out of the shower and stuff. And like he closes it, and out of nowhere there's this big fucking thing on his neck from here to here. And it's got a face like, "Hi, I'm your boil." And like just out of nowhere, that really messed me up. And like I didn't sleep for weeks. So that's like, I don't know if it's a villain, if that counts, but that's just one thing that really fucked me up.
Yeah, that could work.
Really killed me.
I never was really scared by villains. I was more infatuated with them. I don't know. I always wanted to be the villain. I guess I was never really scared. But I'd say Venom was my favorite. Or the Joker. Therefore, this one right here.
You gotta think the villains to make the movie or whatever. So, I don't know. The Penguin really scared me from like Batman. Yeah, the first one.
Danny DeVito?
What's it, Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
Dude, he bit like some guy's nose off. That freaked me out when I was a freaking kid.
I'm gonna go with him and the Penguin. He was freaking.
Yeah, right? He was weird, man.
Okay, what activity should people be doing while listening to your music?
No.
Stop! Mommy, no!
If anybody was listening to our music, I definitely want to be fucking.
Well,
Driving.
dancing.
Dancing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dancing. You know?
Like,
Enjoying it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
If you could be a color in the Crayola Big Box, which one would you pick?
Forest Green.
Where did I can see it? White, because you can't see it on paper. White paper.
Sorry.
Midnight Blue.
What one?
Midnight Blue.
Yeah.
I think navy blue. Yeah.
Buff. Green.
What Pokemon was your favorite?
Oh man.
What was your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon was Raichu.
Really?
Yeah.
You had a fucking pierced dude. He was a badass, wasn't he?
He was the evolved form Pikachu.
Yeah.
I like Mew, because it's fun to say.
I like Haunter.
Yeah.
Remember that ghost? Like his evolved forms kind of sucked. They had legs and shit.
Are you afraid of the dark or have Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Legends of the Hidden Temple. The iguanas, the orange iguanas, and the silver snakes.
Oh my
The
god, I
first
remember that.
Jaguars?
Where the guys would be hiding out and they grab the kids.
The blue barracuda.
I always wonder what happened.